Hey guys, got a fun one for you today. We're going to be shooting a big old block of government cheese, both because it'll be funny and also because I can't afford ballistics gel. I'm Mike. And that's also Mike. So we've got a Gamo Silent Cat and a Crosman 1322. So that's a 177 and a 22. And we're going to try out some different pellets and see if we can make a big old hole in that thing.
That's the Gamo Silent Cat, Gamo Hornet.
There you go.
Shooting direction this way.
Let's see what that does. Hang on. Let me get in close. Hang on. That did something.
Blew its ass out.
Yeah, blew its ass all the way out.
Which one are we going to try now?
I believe that those Hornets are made for accuracy. So, my God, we're going to try, let's try those, the Diablo green on top.
Okay.
That's Diablo Basics, which I think they're wad cutters. They're super flat. Help me out, guy.
Pardon me. Mi scusi.
Yeah, see, so those are like flat tips, so that's going to deliver a lot of energy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Cheese shrapnel.
A little bit. What do you think about that one, buddy?
To run through a clean shot.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see clean through it. I did a lot of damage, like a lot more than I would have thought.
A lot of cheese meat to go through.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get small holes to begin with. So
Let's see the exit wound.
Yeah, look at the exit wound.
Ooh, like how it's exploding outward.
Yeah.
Like a bullet went through it, not just a pellet.
Yeah, that would have felt real good, huh?
Yeah.
These little fellers are the Crosman Fast Flight. You've seen me shoot these clean through really dense stuff. They do a lot of penetration, not a lot of kinetic energy though. So I'm expecting a
has a entry wound, but it's exploding outward. And the back has a nice exit wound.
Yeah, that's really clean.
Yeah, it's exploding this way. Look at the exit wound on it. Just bleh.
Oh wow, that's okay. So that's really weird. So the exit hole is much bigger for the Crosman Fast Flight up here.
Yeah.
Which should have transferred less energy than the ones like the wad cutter. So what did we learn? Science, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Crosman Pirahnas this time. Let's see if that makes any difference. These things are kind of jagged and wicked looking. I can't wait to see the slow-mo on these.
I just love the exit wounds on these things. On cheese of all things.
That's a good looking exit hole. Flies already found it. Oh yeah, look at that. But so far the biggest one is the one I wouldn't have thought of.
Yeah.
Which is the Crosman Fast Flight, which is alloy and made for penetration. So it shouldn't have done that at all. Should have just zipped right through it. Right now he's loading up a Gamo Rocket. I don't think it's going to do a whole lot different than the other ones, but let's see. Look, okay, so he flipped it over.
That's the back.
That's the back.
Sorry. That's the front.
The front's down here. Yeah, I mean, it did about the same as the others. What was
It's a smaller hole.
The first one we shot, I think, was just like a...
Right here.
The
But I hit the middle.
That was the Gamo Hornet. Yeah, that's true. It ricocheted, though. That's why it did so much. Yeah, the biggest exit hole is still the Crosman Fast Flight, which makes no sense whatsoever. I would not have expected that, so I don't know where that leaves us. We're going to 22 now. Going to start with the Gamo Raptor Golds, which the camera doesn't want to focus on. They're going to go into this, which is a Crosman 1322. If you're noticing a pattern, the pattern is that there is not a whole lot of difference between these. I don't remember what this guy, oh, that was the Fast Flight, so I made a small hole, giant one on the back. Here's our new hole from the 22, which should be right in the middle, which is actually one of the smaller holes, but the thing is, we're also talking about factoring into it. So no more alloy stuff, we're just going straight for lead, just plain old Crosman lead pellets for the 22. So you think that was 10 pumps?
I think it was 10 or 11.
That was 9.
Let's go for 11 just in case it's 10. It's 10, 11 now.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, we got to be scientifically accurate in shooting
10,
cheese.
11. It's no less than 10.
Yeah, we have to be scientifically accurate shooting government cheese here. What do you think?
I think the holes are the same. I mean,
yeah, so we're talking about here.
Yep.
Not really any different. Exit wound. Pretty much the same. Okay, I would have really thought that'd be different. Huh. Okay, I think now we need to try...
long ways.
I think we need to do a little distance shot, maybe one with each gun.
Okay.
To see if when it flies further, it'll impart more energy instead of just zipping right through. I think that's what we need to do.
We're building a SpongeBob.
Yeah. So we're going to back up a little bit, take one shot with each gun, and then we're going to go lengthways with whichever one does the most damage with those shots. My slow-mo camera is an old cell phone, and the reason for that is because it might get shot one day. In fact, there it is. He missed it, and we think it's because he was a little high.
With the gun. It wasn't under the influence.
Is that another 10 or is that your 10?
It's another 10. Oh, nice. Look, the little hump in the middle.
I was going to say we actually got some deformation on the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually deformed a little bit.
Bloop.
Cool. Okay, so now we're going to try the Gamo and see what we get.
Diablo, excuse me, basic.
Diablo Basics.
Yes.
In the Gamo Silent Cat. Okay. Backing up just a few feet compared to where we were before. Remember, that thing pulls to the left, so shoot for the right side. I think we hit. Yes, we did.
Right here at the
So
bottom.
like
Wait, look at the underside. It grazed. It went through.
So the thing we have learned is that government cheese is not to be used for personal body armor.
Okay, which one do you want to put in there now? That one?
Now we're going to do the good old Crosman Fast Flight. I almost forgot that name for a second. So yeah, I would shoot far to the right and slightly higher than you think.
Okay.
Yeah, a little higher.
Nice.
So once again, the Fast Flight annihilated this thing. What is going on there? That is...
Ooh, look at the exit. There's meat. There's cheese meat.
That is for...
You got some cheese meat.
We have cheese shrapnel. Jesus. I mean, look. Okay, this thing is... that thing is as big around as my finger. Okay, so for some reason, even though those are rounds made for penetration and not energy transfer, those are giving us the most. So government cheese is a scientific paradox. We're going to shoot it sideways now with the 22 first, and if it doesn't go all the way through, well, yeah, I mean, even if it goes all the way through, we're still going to shoot with the Gamo, so let's go ahead and do that.
2, 3.
Where are we going to be sticking that barrel?
Right up the cheese's anus.
Ready for a colonoscopy? This time we're going with the Gamo armor piercing rounds. It's like a steel BB tip with an alloy body. I think these are pretty neat. Let's see what they do. You want to get closer?
I can.
Yeah, this is almost against it. Smile!
You're gonna feel a little pressure. Poop. It had a nice deep sound.
I don't think it went through though.
I see a hollow hole. Check this.
No, it did not.
There's a pellet in here somewhere.
Yeah, it did not go through. So we'll have to dissect this thing.
It's about right here.
After we take the next shot, we'll have to dissect it
Yeah.
and see what we got. But that did not go through, and that was with armor piercing in the 22.
Deep cheese.
Yep. This time we got the Gamo. Wait. God dang. Level. There we go. This time we got the Gamo Silent Cat with our good old trusty friend, right?
Yes.
The Crosman Fast Flight. All right. Give him a high-speed enema.
Go, it ripped the front part. Look at the pellet.
So this is where we,
Yeah, because look, the hole at the bottom.
yeah.
It's
that's
skimmed.
That's our entry hole, right?
It may have went through had it not been for the slowdown of hitting the
okay, so
barbecue
that's
pit.
actually the jacket. That's the sabot. So that means, look, I think it ripped more in here. So it's in here somewhere. So it didn't quite make it through. We're going to do one more shot with it right up against it
Yeah.
to give it the best shot to go clean through. So here's the last shot. We're going to give him another high-speed enema.
Oh, I like it. Looks like a little tunnel, like perfectly man-made. Right into culo.
Oh,
Still not in there.
We did not go through. Okay. All right. Well, I think it's time for some forensic work on this cheese. This time around, we're going with the Gamo Rocket. I said we weren't doing any more, but you know, everybody swears by the Gamo Rocket. I like the Crosman Fast Flight, but you know what? We're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see if it can do what the Crosman Fast Flight could not do. Stick it up his ass.
Oh, it ripped its ass. Still
Ass
no
ripper.
through and through penetration.
That's an ass chopper, all right. God. Yeah, so it hit the pit a little bit and ricochet, but oh, he ain't looking so hot in the moment.
So if you did want to use cheese as ballistics, you'd have to use a lot of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Layers of cheese.
But real quick to recap, I think the lesson that we learned is cheese is not a ballistics gel substitute, but it's still very fun to shoot.
Yeah. Ooh, the piranha. That would eat some ass.
You think the piranha's gonna eat some ass? So oh, this is the piranha, right?
No, this is the Gamo Rocket.
This is the Gamo Rocket again? I thought you were doing the piranha.
We could try both.
Okay, that sounds good. That did not make
I think it,
through.
look, it did an exit wound right here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It came out the side.
Yeah. Huh. I didn't think that. Yeah, I didn't hear it go anywhere.
I will try the piranha.
Now we're going to try the piranha. And why are we doing the piranha?
So it can eat the cheese's ass.
See, this is why I wanted to do a video with you, Mike.
Ass eating fun.
Yeah, just ass eating fun for the whole family. Gamo piranha, and that bug on top's about to get smoked.
Yeah.
This here is the Powerline 340 by Daisy, one of the weakest BB pistols on the market. Let's see what it does to government cheese. My guess is absolutely fucking nothing. Brim, brim, brim. It also sounds like a chainsaw.
Little tiny hole.
Yeah, it's leaving. Look at that. Oh my God. Yeah, it's like pretty much nothing.
No exit wounds. There's BBs. This thing will be chewy if you try to eat it.
Let's see what it'll do at point blank range. The exact same size. I give this knife to you. All right.
Oh, look at the flies now.
The knife is not the chainsaw. They're not making the same sound.
You could have let him believe that. Man, watch
right,
when he revs it.
Where do we need to? Was there one specifically that we needed to try to find? Seems like maybe.
Yes, right about here I had one stop, I think.
Okay. Let's just see if we can find anything.
There are clean holes. You can go.
Oh, we got something.
Yep, look.
That's a BB. It's a copper BB. I think there's another one. Look, you see the dark spot?
Yeah. Yep, another BB.
Okay. Well, we found 2 BBs, but
Oh, look.
oh, found
Pellet.
a pellet. Found a pellet. That is the Diablo wad cutter, I think. Did it deform at all?
Excuse me. Let's see.
Or no, that's not the wad cutter.
That's the one with the ball on the top. I dropped
That is
it.
the alloy Gamo armor piercing. That's the
Yeah,
armor
because
piercing
look,
Gamo.
the
Yeah,
little ball is
it's
missing.
missing it. Huh. No. Wait, yes, you're right. That is it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we found
BB.
that one.
Look, another BB.
Several more BBs. Delicious, creamy.
Oh, I feel
government
one
cheese.
right here.
That is, oh, that's the Sabo from the, usually the round will make it a lot further than the Sabo now. We found 1 pellet.
My only guess is if they ricocheted and went out
Yeah.
and we didn't see. Oh, another BB. Oh, look.
Oh, you found something. What is that? Who is that? That looks like another 22. I think, is that
Let me
the...
clean the cheese meat off. Still got a hollow point.
Or is that the back?
It's kind of distorted. Let me get my hands.
Pop it in my mouth, clean it off?
Yeah, swish it.
Yeah, this is hard to tell. I think this is the wad cutter.
Another BB.
Yeah, I think this is the wad cutter. If I'm looking at it correctly, then what this is this is the wad cutter. This is the back end. It's all the...
This is the other ass end of the cheese. Sorry, the cheese is derriere. Not dairy. Get it?
Derriere, huh?
Yeah.
How'd you spend your afternoon? I was smooshing cheese. Government cheese,
Oh,
by
look.
the way. Found another one?
Yep. Okay.
What did we get here?
I just lost it. I had it and I lost it.
You got it out of the cheese and then smushed it right back into the cheese, huh?
I saw it and I pressed it again and it was gone.
I'm going to throw these so we don't get those confused again. Trying to figure out if we learned anything today. I think we learned that government cheese absolutely is not a substitute for ballistics gel. So I'm not quite sure why we wanted to do it.
This cheese just looks like a fatty substance, which it is, but...
I know exactly why. I know why I wanted to do it. So I wanted to blow up some government cheese. Seems like you had fun blowing up government cheese.
Yeah. Watching the exit wounds look pretty cool.
The paradoxical exit wounds that don't make sense because the penetrating ammo did that. I don't know. So I'm Mike.
Mike. AKA
And
Beeves.
He's Beavis. Beavis. This is Beavis. And I'm Butthead, even though we look like the opposite ones because I'm a little bit more of an asshole and he has like slightly more compassion, I guess. Beavis has those little deep thoughts sometimes. And I'm just like, hey, Beavis died. More room on the couch. So, yeah. This is my best friend, Mike. And I'm Mike. Hope you guys enjoyed us shooting government cheese for no fucking reason whatsoever. And we'll see you next time. Say bye.
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 Bye bye.